Hello, Tansei, bonjour, everybody. Welcome to Powwow Dance Aerobics. This is my daily free class. So, for those of you that have been wanting to tune in for the weekend, welcome, and I hope you guys are doing well. And let's get started. Well, hello and good morning, everybody, and welcome to the weekend edition, the messy hair version of Powwow Dance Aerobics. For those of you that have been following me on my journey with Powwow Dance Aerobics, it has been quite an amazing experience hearing the stories from people and how this has helped a lot of people. Because as you know, right now, Canada is in really a serious situation right now with there's like a huge protest going on at Parliament Hill. People are frustrated because they're saying that the cure for the virus, this whole coronavirus, is actually worse than the actual virus itself, from what I've been hearing from Canadians and people out there. And I know mental health is a serious thing, so that's why I'm grateful for our culture. Our culture has so much power and so much greatness to it that's why I was personally I was able to start out Powwow Dance Aerobics simply by just wanting to stay in shape, practice, dance. And the good thing about our culture is that we acknowledge those things, right? Those health things, because it has 4 parts, our culture, and it's all part of the medicine wheel. Like if you look at the medicine wheel, if you Google it or whatever, look up, you'll find a lot of information on that, a lot of teachings. And then if you don't know the medicine wheel teachings, it's real simple. It's just about your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, and your emotional health. So these things are really, really important in our culture, and they're reflected in our songs, in our dances, in every single thing that you can think of in regards to indigenous culture. So I want to actually get into some of the cultural parts of things now. So what we're here to do today, I'm just going to talk for a little bit, not too long, and I want to get into the dancing part of it. And I kind of been taking the weekends off because I've been so busy with all my other projects that I've done this enough time that there's enough videos that if somebody wants to really work out, they're there. But you know what? I understand that you guys like working out with me live, and that's cool. I'm all for it. I am actually pretty sore from working out this past month. I did like a whole month solid in the gym and Powwow Dance Aerobics, and I'm sore. So if you guys are ready to get started, I just had to give that little bit of a motivational speech, if you may, to get things started. So yeah, we're going to start off with our first dance. So if you guys are ready, let's get going. And this is the Trail Mix Singers. So this one's fairly simple, fairly easy. Any one of our dances, it always starts off with that basic beat, right? And it's just like walking, right? It's just like, it's better than a treadmill, actually, because when we do this is part of our culture. We're connected to the drum, and it's really good for our bodies. So if you guys are following along, definitely follow along to that 1-2 step. So it's a real easy, simple step. It's right, left, 1-2 step. So we're just warming up right now. So don't worry about dancing too hard or anything like that, because this is all about just having fun and just seeing if you can keep that beat, right? Remember I said this is also a mental health exercise too, because you're using your mind and tuning into that drum beat. And from a spiritual side of things too, you're connecting, because because it's part of our culture, right? We're all connecting when we dance to those songs, right? We're connecting to our ancestors. We're connecting to our spirits. We're connecting to all the beautiful living things of Mother Earth. So that's just something I wanted to share with you guys today. The reason why we dance and what inspires us as Indigenous people to continue these dances, to continue these cultural components that make up our lives. So now I'm going to get into some stepping now. Now that we're kind of warmed up, we've got those feet moving. Notice as I was talking, my feet were still moving, right? Because being a dancer, like I said, it takes a lot of different elements to make up the dance. Definitely, if you guys have anything to share, I have a comment section there on this live video. So I believe that I'll see them as we go. So if you guys want to chat, by all means, type in the chat bar. I know we're supposed to be dancing, but by all means, if you have any questions or concerns, definitely share them in the comment section, and I'll get to them as soon as possible, hopefully on this live feed. So here we go. So let's do a little side step. So you notice when those downbeats hit, I'm right on them, right? And that's how you stay in tune and in beat with our style songs. So let's do one more song, and this time I want to get a little bit more intense and technical about it. So you always gotta listen to that first beat, right? To catch the beat. So I'm listening for that, and then finding the downbeat. The best way to find the downbeat, I find, is with your hands, right? You can do every beat like this, or you can just push down on the downbeat. See, I'm still hitting all the beats. So the ups and the downs. And that's how you know you're on the downbeat. You can hear it now as they hit those downbeats. And as a dancer, that's where you want to be dancing. You want to be riding on that downbeat. Oops, sorry about that. I turned off my microphone. Must have been my Okay, sorry about that, folks. My batteries died. I did not expect that. Um, yeah, I apologize for that. My batteries kind of, yeah, they just died. Sorry. Okay. The guy just talking to himself. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize I was talking to myself there, guys. Um, it was funny. But anyways, that's the blooper. That's the blooper of the day. Okay, so you guys can hear me now. Sorry about that. My microphone did go off for a second. I wasn't sure that it was, I didn't. It's a lot to pay attention to. It's a lot more complicated doing a live with this new stuff because I got 2 cameras and a streaming software, so it's a lot more difficult than when I do it on Facebook Live. Facebook, I just turn on my phone. I just simply turn it on and go, right? But this is a lot more things can go wrong, because I got a transmitter here, and then I got a receiver here, microphone, and then I got the camera here and the camera there, and I'm like kind of, new to this, man. So throw me a bone here, man. And yes, I'm talking to myself because it's good for my health. It's good for everybody's health to express yourself and talk to yourself. So welcome, and thanks for tuning in. And I'm glad to humor you guys this morning with that. So yeah, I wasn't going to go live this weekend, but I just thought, you know what? I need to, because I'm very consistent with what I do in my regular exercise. I like consistency. So in order to do that, you need to have consistency in your life, right? So anyways, we're just going to continue on stretching after our little technical glitch there. This stretch is really good for stretching out the torso, and you can feel this on your inner thigh. That's basically your hamstring. Oh yeah, that feels so good. So it's kind of stretches out right inside the groin area there. That's really good there. All right. Yeah, extra batteries. Yeah, I'm back there, Jim. Right on. Nice to see you guys today, and thanks for tuning in. I just thought I'd go on YouTube today to do something a little different. Come say hi to you guys. Say hi to the channel. Be real, man. I'm unedited, right? You notice like a lot of these YouTube content providers, you see their camera glitch every so often. That's because they're not live. They're too afraid to go live. I'm not afraid to go live because I'm real, man. I'm really right now. I'm really right on camera, unedited, unfiltered, and unrefined, and unapologetic. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just being myself, and I'm just here to jam out with you guys. All right, so enough about that. Enough about me, and back to the program. So you guys are distracting me, man. So anyways, we're going to get started with, I want to just finish stretching to my beautiful flute music. That's me playing the flute, by the way, in the background. I called the song, I think I called it Ceremony Day. That's the song. And it's not available online because I never did release it. And I'm glad I didn't, because I don't get flagged anymore by those, when you use somebody else's music. They'll flag your video and they'll be like, this video cannot be monetized because you have copyrighted music by somebody else in there. They even do that to me, even in my own copyrighted music. It's kind of a pain in the butt because I own my own music, but yet they still flag me for my own music, like when I use my own music. Yeah, anyways. Oh, hey, I got lots of hearts there. Right on. Thanks for the hearts. Right on, guys. Right on. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like, I don't know what you said there, Veronica Cito. I don't know what language that is. Is that indigenous language? That's pretty darn cool. Okay, so I'm just finishing up the stretches now with you guys. So if you guys were in my fitness class, like physically, this is exactly how I'd be. You know? So why do I need to be edited on YouTube? I'm just exactly how I am, you know? And I'm real, you know? We're all human beings, you know? I'm not trying to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson or Brad Pitt or anybody. I'm not trying to be anybody else but myself. And showing you guys that you got to take care of your health. Just sharing that far and wide. You know, there's so many health problems in indigenous communities all over the place, right? Especially in my community, man. Like, oh man, it just frustrates me. Like, so many of my family members, they don't exercise. And they just sit there waiting for life to change or life to happen. You know, and it's an ongoing problem with our indigenous peoples is they've been conditioned. I'm not going to say everybody, but I mean a lot of people on reserves. Like, most Canadians don't know what it's like to be an indigenous person living on reserve, being oppressed for generations, and not knowing your whole history, and then being denied your rights, and all these things, man. It's been really hard on indigenous people for a long time. But you know, we're in the era of reconciliation, and I think the biggest thing about reconciliation is healing, and education is really important. So I just thought I would share that with you. Oh, hey, you guys are speaking Polish to me. Oh, right on, man. Nice to see you from Poland. That's pretty awesome. Thanks for joining here. So if you're new to this channel, this is basically it's a free class that I do every day, and I like to do this with people all over. And what it is, it's just simply we just simply powwow dance. You know, we're doing the basics. You know, I'm not trying to like turn you guys into champion dancers. I'm just trying to advocate for dancing, for having a champion health, and that's really what the message is here with powwow dance aerobics. So I like to do exercises as well. I have a few different methods I use. So the first one, this one's actually a good thrift store find. I bought this for $3. I found it in the thrift store. This is the wheel. This is the abdominal wheel, I call it. So yeah, I'm just need to figure out here how to switch the camera. Switching to camera two. There you go. Okay, so now I got the wheel, and this is really cool. You know, like, you can do traditional sit-ups and still kind of get good. You know, you can do crunches. Oh, my butt is sore from working out all this past week. So you can do crunches like this, which I recommend. So let's do 20 crunches. All right, you guys with me? All right, let's do this. All right, and 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, yeah, that burns real good. And my abs are already sore because I worked them really hard all week. I didn't realize that how sore it was. So anyways, while we're laying here, I want you guys to put your palms to the floor and kind of put the pressure onto your palms. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift our legs like this. We're going to do 20 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Oh, man. My butt is still sore. My butt muscles. Oh, man. Those are like really sore from dancing, sore from gym. Yeah. Who's all on here? Hey, right on. Okay, we got some people still on. Okay, awesome. It's nice to have the live feed. I'm able to chat with you guys here in real time. So, yeah, that's all. That's all you need to do though on a regular basis. The good thing about um, dancing is that's like a total body workout because you get cardio and you get muscle training. Like you do strengthen your muscles a little bit. But if you guys want to like burn fat in your body, then the other thing you could do is a combination of cardio and weights. So I have a couple of different weights here. So these are my 25 pounders, which are kind of heavy. So there's this way you can do it. But if you don't have weights, you could also get these thermal bands. So I like to do, when I do my weights, I like to do a combination. So with the thermal band, you can do like a fairly simple exercise. You can go curl, down, and then sideways, up, shoulders. So curl, down, sideways, down, curl. So you can actually do a 2-for-1 with this exercise, right? You can get 2 exercises with one. So curl in and out, and in and out, and in and out. And this one, you're gonna have to do a lot of these in order to feel the burn on your muscles. So it's just, it could be something you do while you meditate. You could actually meditate into it where you're, maybe you're watching TV or maybe you're listening to your favorite song. So you want to do it for about 5 minutes because that's the difference. That's a resistance kind of band where you're pulling and you're using those muscles right there, like you're just pulling it. And this is a different exercise that I'm going to show you. These are with actual weights. These are my 25-pound dumbbells. I got them at a garage sale actually. I think I got them for like $10 or something. It was really cheap. So, anyways, I am a thrifty kind of guy. I like thrift shopping. Even all this equipment, I got it off of Amazon. I never really had anything like this before, so I figured, why don't I try to get a microphone so I can make my channel a little bit more professional. Okay, so here's the exercise. This is a triple one. This is gonna hurt if you're doing this for the first time. You're gonna feel it tomorrow. So what this is a curl, and then down, a squat, push back up, and then a shoulder press, and back down, and then the negative to the curl. Those are called negative. It's a negative energy thing, like where not negative in a bad way, but it's a resistance thing, right? So you want to do about 10 of these. So the whole thing, there's 2 and 3. And then down and up. I'm just showing you guys. You guys can do this on your own. I just wanted to show you guys for now, just quickly. And hey man, since we're having fun here, I'm going to show you guys a couple of hoop techniques that you can do. One of my favorite techniques is dance. He was always like really innovative and inventive. He was a good friend of mine, and we both kind of swapped ideas back and forth. A lot of times he would take I would give him an idea, and he would take it like to the moon. He was like, like a true artist when it came to hoop dancing. Anyways, one of his moves that I want to show you is called the floating hoop, and it's basically where you get this hoop to spin really fast, like take off like a lightning bolt, and you make this hoop spin really fast, and then it has to spin on your arm, and then you have to collect the hoop. So it goes like this: spin it. See, it's floating, right? So it floats and it spins along your arm. So you float it, and you could actually lock it in like that after. So I've just taken late Nakota's move because he actually does the floating hoop a little bit different. He when he does it, he's like, yeah, I don't even know, can't even duplicate it. Probably some of his students that he taught, like that's the legacy he left behind. So uh, I miss Nakota. I'm gonna always miss him. It's so weird knowing that one of our hoop dance family members passed away. Hey, like it was so sad and sudden too. Like it happened in 2020. But anyways, rest in peace to Nakota. And a lot of his dancing is going to be alive in our moves, and that's how connected we are as the hoop family, as the hoop dance family. So here's the Nakota Lawrence move. See, it's called the floating hoop. You let it float. It's a lot easier when you have like a slippery material. If I was wearing my powwow dance aerobics jacket, my skin's a little bit grippy right now because I'm sweating. But basically, you just let this hoop spin on top like this. So you spin it, flick it, and you kind of have to give it a spin like you're spinning it like this. People always ask me, oh, how do you do that, Dallas? Oh, it's like whipping, right? You whip it and it spins back, right? So you whip it and it spins back. It's like that. So that's kind of how I do that. And that's how the move works, right? You have to be able to flick the hoop and make it spin like crazy without hitting yourself in the face, of course. I almost hit myself in the face there. But that's a really cool move because the cool thing about hoop dancing is that you can do combinations that make moves into more moves. So you can take this move and like be dancing and like then you can just fall into it and then you can fall out of it. Boom, 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 boom. And then this is another common move that most hoop dancers know, and it's how to skip through the hoop. Most people, when you envision skipping, right, you envision it, okay, you're going to go this way, skipping rope. Dum da dum, ring around the rosy, or whatever the thing is. With hoop dancing, it's totally opposite. You go backwards when you skip with a hoop. You don't do this, right? You don't do that. It's hard to skip forward with a hoop. It's like, it's so hard. Did you hear that big thud? That's because it's awkward. It's awkward as hell to do it. But for some reason, the only way to properly skip with a hoop is to do it backwards. So you're going backwards like this, behind your back. Right, I just smacked myself in the butt. Basically, you have to, it's all about posture, position, because you're going through a 2-foot hoop. I'm 6 feet tall, right? And I'm going through a 2-foot hoop. It's like basically 25 inches, this hoop. So anyways, when I go through it with like just supreme ease, no problem. So that's how I go through the hoop. Oops, I dropped my phone. But the hoop, essentially, you're just jumping through it like that. And it's all technique, right? Oh, geez, I dropped my phone again. So the technique with it, though, is all in the arms, right? So you use the arms, and you go like that, but you have to crouch, too, right? So you jump through, crouch, like that. That's how you do it. And if you get really good at it, then you could actually throw the hoop up and catch it. Do all kinds of things with it. So, for example, this is one of the moves I do. So I jump, throw, catch, and make a move out of it. So there's a bunch of different things you can do with it. I've skipped through the hoop so fast to the beat and actually ended on the song and had the hoop locked in my shoulders. So I've made moves out of it, and that's what won me world championships, though. That's what set me apart from the rest in a big way. And I've made many contributions over the years at the world championship hoop dance contest. I've been there year after year, and I've trained really hard to be there. I basically dedicated my whole life to that. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a few hoop techniques. This is another thing that I have fun with the students. So that's spinning the hoop like this, right? So half of the battle with hoop dancing is you have to be able to spin the hoop while you dance, right? You have to be able to dance with it, like boom, 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 boom. And then you have to be able to control the hoop while you dance with it. So while you're dancing with it, you have to be able to catch the hoop and then manipulate the hoop in different directions and then be able to freely dance with that hoop around and around. And I'm one of those, I think I was one of the very first hoop dancers to actually freely flow and dance in any direction. And I think I was a major part of that change, because the old style hoop dancing used to be very, 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 very simple. It's not as complicated as the dancers are doing it nowadays. And part of it, the reason why I got so acrobatic and complicated was from people like me and Nakota Lawrence, and I don't know who else. There's a couple other people that have turned it up a notch. But I know I was a major contributor to evolving the hoop dance to where it is today. Even though I don't get a lot of credit for it, I definitely helped the hoop dance grow to where it is today, and I influenced basically a generation with my style anyway, and the style that I represented. So I've put in a lot of time in it over the years, and I've dedicated a lot of my life to hoop dancing, and I'm grateful for it. And that's what I wanted to state too, that hoop dancing was my life, and it actually saved my life. It made my life better. So I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the culture. I'm grateful for the teachings. There's so much. Okay, so one last thing. I want to show you one of, since we're talking about our fallen friend there, late Nakota, since we're talking about him, I wanted to share another one of his moves. Like, even if I show you guys this, any hoop dancer in the world will know that this move is really hard to do. So you can try it all you want, but I don't think anybody could ever do it like Nakota did, because he was crazy, wicked awesome with his moves, right? So here's one of his moves. Like, most hoop dancers can do this, right? Dum da dum da dum, spinning two hoops on my hand. But what most people can't do is change hands to do this, like this, right? So that's a Nakota move, right? To be able to, and he does it back and like when he was around, he did it back and forth seamlessly. He would just go dum dum dum, dum dum dum, and then throw up a hoop and then turn around and then catch it and then still be spinning two hoops. The guy was insane, man. Like, that's, like, I don't think anybody could ever imitate his style, right? Of moving these hoops back and forth. See, I can't even do it. I'm a 3-time world champion hoop dancer like he was. But, there's certain moves that people can't do of mine that are slightly difficult. But this is one of Nakota's moves that made him legendary, right? Is being able to change hoops like that. It's just crazy. It's crazy, insane, like how like he was able to do that and turn and dance so fluidly, so amazing. So spin and then change. Yeah, I can't even do it properly. Like, I could do other things. Like this move, nobody's ever really copied me in doing this. The only one that can really do this is my son, Dallas Jr., because I've taught him everything I knew about hoop dancing. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Show you some moves with the hoops. It's great exercise. It can keep you occupied for hours, like hoop dancing. It's a great activity. Like, if you're bored, it's a good way to keep yourself busy. And it's kept me busy over the years. So anyways, I want to finish off with like a couple more dances here. I'm going to cue up the next song here for the Trail Mix Singers. So we'll just switch it over now, and we'll finish off with some more dancing. So what I recommend, though, if you want a little bit more burn and a little bit more simulation for powwow dancing, what I recommend is you grab some weights. So I got these at a thrift store. I think I got these for like next to nothing, like 5 pounds. So basically I'm carrying 10 pounds of weight. So if you are going to get into powwow dancing, just let it be known that you have to carry 10
20 pounds of extra weight because that beadwork, the outfits, they're heavy. My hoop dance outfit weighs 25 pounds with the hoops and the outfit. So there's a lot of weight in there. So you got to factor that in too. So when we practice, the best thing you can do is add some of that weight to it. So just to make it a little bit more difficult and give you some a little bit more core exercises and training. So let's get back into that basic step. So we're stepping again. So again, right, left, 1, 2, step, right, left, 1, 2, step. All right, awesome. Let's get those feet moving. All right, so now let's do some round kicks back and forth. This is kind of a generic move. So we're gonna twist, kick, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now let's switch it up and do some curls. Back to the basic step. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was great. That was a good exercise. All right, so now I'm just gonna kind of cool down. Right now I see you guys' comments, and sorry I don't understand Polish. I don't understand Polish, unfortunately. Maybe I'll translate it later. There's a translating button, but I'd love to know what you're saying. And also thank you for tuning in from Poland. I hope you understand my English if you're tuning in from Poland. So yeah, I just want to that was a good exercise. Like dancing with those weights, it adds a lot of extra resistance and extra challenge. Like I can already feel myself sweating. And I'm also going to go to the gym today on top of all this too. This is just my warm-up for the day. This is just me, okay, now I can't be lazy no more. I had a day's rest. And that's important too. Like you want to, like if you go to the gym often, I've been going every day for a month, and then I forgot to take a day or two off, because now that I did, now those muscles are finally starting to hurt. Now that I took a day off, because I'm allowing my body to heal. Because when you work out constantly, you don't give yourself time to heal in between. That's not really a good way to build muscle. And the best thing about working out, though, is if you do it consistently, you're going to see results, right? You're going to see results. Like, because for me, it didn't happen overnight, but I lost 15 pounds in this past month. That's a lot to lose in 1 month, but I lost it 15 pounds just like that, gone. And then next month too, I'm going to lose another 15 pounds. I'm going to be back down to my competitive ideal hoop dancing weight. And then I'll be hoop dancing at this year's hoop dance competition, because now I found out that they're moving it to March. So I'm thinking about going there, actually. I'm really thinking about it. It'd be really nice to go down to the World Championships for another time, another year. So anyways, all right, awesome. Thanks for joining in there. Let's just do one more cool down song here now that we've... so I just want to cool down one more song here. So just get those feet moving again. So I had a little bit of a break. Usually when I'm working out, I just go non-stop, right? I don't stop to talk to nobody. I don't mess around, you know, because I pay to go to the gym, right? I'm paying to be there. I'm not paying to go and socialize or whatever. I'm just going there to do my weights and my workout. So the way I do it in the gym, so just notice as I'm doing this cool down, I'm just, you know, moving my feet, and I'll even do this in a circle, you know, just to keep the body moving, and you know, show you how they do it in powwow. This is how we dance around in powwow, right? We dance around in a big circle, but I'm just doing a little circle. You know, this is how most people dance in the intertribals and powwows and stuff like that. Yeah, but anyways, when I go and work out, my exercises vary. So I always start off with cardio, and I always do the stretches every day. That's important. And then when I do the weight training, there's a certain way I do it. So I do it in groups. So one day I'll do pushing exercises. So like bench press, triceps, you know, like when you're doing those tricep things. So those tricep muscle workouts, you're going like this, you know. But I lift a lot heavier weights than that. You can do it like this as well. You can do a variety of different ways. But I'll alternate from days, right? So I'll work one area of my body, all pushing exercises, right? And then the next day I'll work another area of my body where I'm just all pulling exercises, right? So pulling exercises, you're working out your bicep muscle and your forearm muscles, as well as your deltoid muscles right here. So those are your pulling muscles. So you get that from the rowing machine. You can get that from the lat pull down, or chin-ups or pull-ups. And you could also get that from just curling the weights as well. So those are those workouts. Now for legs, there's a lot of different workouts you can do. And pretty much every day I'm doing abdominal workouts and core workouts. So there's a lot of machines there. There's that one machine where you tilt and you're kind of, you have to lift your back up. Oh man, I hate that one. That's not my favorite one by far. Basically, I really don't fancy that one. But I do the I like this one where you hold your, I think it's called the leg raise machine. You just jump on it and you hold on and you lift your legs up like this. And that one's really good for working the lower abs. And then they have a couple of other machines there too. There's this twisty machine. I don't know what it's called, but you basically twist, and it has weights. You twist. So I do that, and I'm always working. I'm always trying different little things, but I'm not doing the same thing over and over again every day. I'm always switching. So if I work my chest, then I'm off to, like I said, I'm working the curls. And then I'm always doing my core, but I won't do the same core exercise twice in a row, just because I want that part of my body to heal better. So those are just some tips. Like if you guys do go to the gym, typically you want to spend like 60 to 90 minutes there. And like if you're doing 2 hours, then you're doing a little bit too much, I'd say. But maybe you're just slow and taking your time. Some people like to do that too. Just take their time and just hang out and really just focus and take your time on those machines. That's what it's really all about. So that's what I share here on a consistent basis. So thanks again for joining me on this. I wasn't going to go on today. I didn't even have any of my equipment set up. I had to set all this up this morning because I was set up for something else. But I'm going to be doing something later on Facebook today. So if you guys know my Facebook page, Dallas Arcand Hoops on Facebook.com, I'm going to be doing some cooking there today. So if you guys like food, I'm going to show you some of my secret recipes. I got a really awesome cooking recipe for you guys. And I'm going to share some of my cooking skills with you. And yeah, maybe you guys can steal my idea. It's really awesome. I'm going to call it Cooking with Celtic Cree. Eh? How about that for a title? So I'm gonna do that on Facebook today, just because I'm not really set up for YouTube to do that. Maybe I will in the future. We'll see how it goes on Facebook, but I'm gonna try it out. I've never tried cooking on a live video before, but I'm actually a really good cook. Would I do it for a living? I don't think I would, but I want to show you guys some of my secret recipes, and it's a really healthy meal I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook some awesome chicken. Gonna have some awesome vegetables, some pasta. I can't remember what else I had on the menu, but I'm gonna cook an awesome meal today. And if you guys join me on Facebook Live, I'll definitely include you. And I wish we can send smells over the internet, but you guys will know what I mean. Maybe you'll copy my recipe, and I'll definitely share my recipe, and it's all in good fun anyway. So if you guys want to join, and yeah, definitely join me later on Facebook. So thanks again for joining me and tuning in to Powwow Dance Aerobics. This is like a daily free thing I do. I don't charge anything for this, and yeah, I appreciate all the support. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll be back here more times with more content in the future. And for those of you that have followed, thank you. And for those of you that continue to support, thank you guys so much. And until next time, you guys keep fit, stay safe, have fun. And oh yeah, if you guys are wondering what time is my Facebook Live, I'm thinking about 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock my time, Alberta time, because that'll be like 6 o'clock Ontario time, and Manitoba time will be like 5 o'clock. So I'm in Alberta time, anyways. I'm in Edmonton time. So if you guys are wondering, I'll be on at 4 o'clock today, Facebook Live. I didn't put any advertisement out, but I figure that's about a good time to start and have supper ready for 6. Okay. All right. We'll catch you guys later. All right. Peace and out for now.